Yo, what's up, guys? Wacky Anime back again with another video. And today I'm going to be doing a what if that I actually came up with a friend of mine, Lord Zoku and Six Meister. Also, by the way, I'm on a new channel, the Avatars of the Meister Clan. Make sure you can check that link in the description. So, yeah, subscribe to them and subscribe to the channel. So, anyway, let's just get into this damn what if. Alright, so one day when Naruto was pretty much playing around with the sexy juice jutsu, he kind of gets the idea of if he could transform into like animals and kind of stuff. So that's where I'm pretty much getting the idea from. Where it's not like the sexy jutsu is not a genjutsu. It's pretty much a physical jutsu. So yeah, that's where I'm getting the idea from. So one day when Naruto's pretty much messing around with it, he kind of gets the idea if he could transform into an animal, but it just doesn't work. So he tries thinking of a similar, animal thing to the humans. So he actually the first thing he transforms is into a monkey, and he first goes to show this off to Iruka, which Iruka actually is pretty impressed that Naruto just came up with a new jutsu, and if he had the potential, he could probably turn into other humans for stealth missions. So now Naruto is excited, but he's not sure if he still graduates. But behind this talking that Naruto and Iruka is talking about, Mizuki is actually standing around behind him. So it pretty much happens the same. Mizuki confronts Naruto, tells him about the scroll. The battle between Iruka and Mizuki happened the same, and Naruto makes 1,000 clones, but this time instead of just being Naruto, he actually transforms into he makes 1,000 monkeys to beat the crap out of Mizuki, and so Naruto becomes again in. So yeah, everything pretty much happens the same. Kakashi becomes the sensei. Team 7 is the same with Naruto uselessness and Sakura and Sasuke. Yeah. So Naruto goes on to the roof with Team 7, and the pretty much happens the same dialogue. Sasuke wants to beat the shit off Itachi. Sakura is being useless. She says whatever she says. And Naruto, he does tell Kakashi about the transformation jutsu that he can transform into animals, and this actually surprises Sasuke. So he pretty much becomes rivals with Naruto a bit earlier. And we also, when we're saying that we would say that Naruto would think that this is a blood, this technique is passed down through blood, and he just thinks it's part of his family or whatever. So Sakura is Sakura. She's useless, and she doesn't really care if she thinks Naruto's lying. But Kakashi is really he's like, this kid just came up with a new jutsu. He should probably get lessons by me, extra lessons. So Kakashi does the capture the bell thing. I don't know what it's really called. And this pretty much ends the same, where Naruto gets tied to the log, and Kakashi appears out of nowhere, and he gives his epic speech about, in the shinobi world, those who break the rules are scum. True, yes, but if those who abandon their friend are worse than scum. So they go to the third Hokage, and the third Hokage tells them to go escort the bridge builder to the land of waves. And they do encounter Zabuza, and this battle pretty much happens the same. Kakashi reveals his Sharingan, and Naruto and Sasuke do an epic team up. Sakura is being useless like normal, and yeah, Haku appears, and she does take Zabuza with them, and Team 7 leaves Naruto behind because he's still sleeping, and they carry on escorting the bridge builder. And the Gato Endmen appear, and Naruto beats the shit out of them, and he carries on to the bridge. And when they go to the bridge, and this battle is pretty much the same. Naruto actually activates the Nine Tails mode. Haku ends up getting Chidori'd by Kakashi, trying to save Zabuza. Naruto does his talk no jutsu, and Zabuza sacrifices himself, and he kills Gato, and he dies by himself. Hashtag Zabuza should have lived. So the Battle Royale thing pretty much happens, and Orochimaru, he sees Naruto transform into, a monkey, and he does get intrigued by this, and so he does give Naruto the curse mark, which is going to be shocking to you, but I'm actually really want to do this. And he also does the same with Sasuke, because why not? Why not both of them get curse marks, and both of them get knocked out, and Orochimaru tells Sakura that Naruto and Sasuke might come for power, but he doubts Naruto actually coming because of Naruto's will and heart. So, Naruto and Sasuke now have the curse marks. So the Sound Ninja do come normal. Sakura doesn't be useless. So yeah, no, she's still useless though. So the other Leaf Ninjas do appear, and Sasuke wakes up, and when he actually wakes up, like a few seconds later, Naruto wakes up, and Naruto's feeling that he's a bit stronger than normal. And after seeing the battle with Orochimaru, Naruto kind of transforms into a snake and kind of scares the shit out of the Sound Ninja, as they think that this is, well, Orochimaru, but it's not really Orochimaru, as we all know, it's Naruto. So Sasuke goes on his freaking rampage and try to get more power, and he does try to leave, but uselessness. I mean, Sakura does prevent him from doing that, and yeah. So Team Seven pretty much, they make it to the third phase of the tuning exams, which is now the tournament arc. So the battles pretty much happen the same, including the one with Kiba, where Naruto shits in his face and does the Naruto barrage, and I mean the Uzumaki barrage, not the Naruto barrage. And Hinata takes a huge L. Choji also takes a huge L. So yeah, pretty much happens the same. And Naruto, as he's studying and trying to practice on chakra control. He does encounter Jiraiya, and this encounter pretty much happens the same. And Jiraiya does ask to see Naruto's powers, and Naruto transforms into a snake and also transforms into a monkey. And this, pretty much, makes intrigues Jiraiya, and Jiraiya actually does, instead of looking at you know what Jiraiya does. Rest in peace. He does train Naruto like a good sensei. He trains him like Naruto's Minato. Naruto successfully does the toad summoning, and these 3 weeks, instead of Naruto actually effing with Jiraiya and doing the naughty stuff, uh, Jiraiya does actually train Naruto. Let's say Naruto would actually, within these 3 weeks, because of Naruto's knowledge, he would be able to master the Rasengan. So yeah, so Naruto pretty much learns the Rasengan way earlier than in canon. So Sasuke pretty much is also training with Kakashi, and this pretty much happens the same. And now for so it's the tournament finals, and it's pretty much Neji against Naruto, but Naruto seems to not be there. And just before Neji's about to win, Jiraiya and Naruto just use the body flicker and appear right in everyone in doing the pretty much insane entrance that Kakashi and Sasuke did in canon. So everyone's amazed at this, blah blah blah. So the fight with Neji is pretty much different. We would say Naruto doesn't use the Nine Tails chakra. He pretty much just beats Neji to a pulp, yeah, because he's pretty much learned a lot more things, because Jiraiya is more encouraged to train Naruto. So the fight with Shikamaru and Tamari happens the same, where Tamari does win. And the same thing happens in canon with Sasuke and Kakashi are late, and they do the body flicker as pretty much the same what Jiraiya and Naruto did. But everyone isn't amazed as what Naruto and Jiraiya did, because they pretty much saw it, and they was like, why are you copying? Why are they copying them? And just for the memes, some guy says you suck. Yeah, just for the memes. So everything pretty much happens the same as in canon. Gara and Sasuke have a battle. Gara goes berserk. The hidden sound attacks. But the difference is Jiraiya's here, and he does fight alongside the third with against Orochimaru. So Naruto and Gara, well, pretty much happens the same. Naruto does his talk no jutsu, but the battle with the third Hokage and Jiraiya with Orochimaru happens a bit different. Instead of the third Hokage doing the seal, it's actually, well, Jiraiya who does the seal. And that means the third Hokage, well, doesn't die. He's actually there to see Naruto grow. Hint, hint. So, yeah, well, Jiraiya being Jiraiya does put uh, in a complex seal on Orochimaru, which means no one can heal him, not anyone, but the only person that can, we would say, is Tsunade. So Orochimaru in Canada does go look for Tsunade for to heal it. I would say break the seal. Alright, and by the way, Jiraiya doesn't die because it's pretty much a different seal than what the third did. Kisame and Itachi happen. The battle that they did with Kakashi pretty much happens the same. Sasuke goes looking for Naruto after he hears that Itachi's in the village, and and Naruto's actually with Jiraiya and the third Hokage because the third Hokage. Well, earlier we would say he does want Tsunade to be the next Hokage. So their plan is pretty much to find her, and yeah. So because of third Hokage, they do make some advancements, and so the encounter with Itachi doesn't happen. So Itachi and Kisame do retreat after for not finding Naruto. So whatever happened with Itachi and Sasuke doesn't happen. Poor Sasuke got beaten in the actual anime. So Orochimaru does make find Tsunade, and he does make the deal that if he breaks the seal, heals the seal, he would bring back her loved ones, but that we know that's not going to happen. Naruto, the third Hokage, and Jiraiya do find Tsunade, and Tsunade does tell them about what Orochimaru did. So, I would say Tsunade and Naruto kind of stay back behind. Uh, but we would say Tsunade gives Naruto the necklace because, Naruto already knows the Rasengan. So, Jiraiya and, the third Hokage go to find Orochimaru, and Naruto being Naruto still would want to follow Jiraiya and the third Hokage, and Tsunade does pick on this where Naruto wants to go, and she also follows behind. So this battle happens a bit differently, but also kind of the same, where we get the monkey and Gamagunta versus Orochimaru's snake. Okay, so the third Hokage is on Gamagunta and tells the monkey to go fight Kabuto, and he as Jiraiya looks down, he sees Naruto is actually already at fighting Kabuto, and Naruto pretty much it doesn't end as he just pretty much beats the shit out of Kabuto, and Kabuto is been beaten, I would say. And Tsunade, she kind of doesn't do anything since Naruto isn't damaged or anything. But yeah. So yeah, Jiraiya does end up winning the battle against Orochimaru, and pretty much in what happens in canon, pretty much happens the same, except this time Orochimaru is never healed. Poor Orochimaru. But yeah, anyways, Tsunade ends up becoming the next Hokage, and Naruto goes training with Jiraiya and the third Hokage because the third Hokage is no more Hokage. He's now I'll refer him to Hiruzen. So he doesn't he doesn't want to sit away alone by himself, so he decides to go train Naruto alongside Jiraiya. So, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this. This was a really cool idea that I came up with Six Meister and Lord Zoku. So, like I said in the beginning, make sure you go check their channels out and also subscribe to the avatars of the Mr. Clan. So, hope you enjoyed, and yeah, peace.